Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm back with another Catch a Monster. And as you guys know, the newest update just happened with the whole Frost evolution and everything else. They added a bunch of new monsters and a new way to actually summon monsters, which I thought was pretty cool. But however, it was a pretty like kind of update. If you know, you know. Like it was a very pay to win update. I'm not gonna lie, like they only added 3 codes and only one of the codes gave 1 egg, like 1 egg. That's it. Like there was no other ways to get eggs. They didn't even add the little choosing reward thing that they usually do. And like, come on, they only added 1 egg really. But, you know, regardless, is what it is. This is a video where I'm just kind of going over certain comments that I saw on my previous videos. To start off with, let me go ahead and go over the, mutations for you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at, I guess I would say Hydrolope, because he has the 3 mutations, and then avalanchewyrm has the other ones. So first things first is huge. So with huge, it enhances all of your stats. Example, it enhances all your stats, like your base stats, by I believe 30-ish%. I'm not too sure on the math. I believe it's 30%, but you know, I could be wrong there. Definitely let me know down in the comments below. And then Bloodlet, it increases your crit chance by 10%, but it makes it so that whenever you crit, you do 3 times your damage, because usually you would only do 2 times your damage when you critted. Shiny is 30% increase in critical chance, and on top of that it gives you like a 10% damage buff. So I would say the best combos is probably Bloodlet and Shiny. And the newest mutation, Fairy, is only obtained through a certain weather, the same as Bloodlet, where you know you can only get Bloodlet during a red moon. But yeah, Fairy is currently the meta mutation, and it does it minuses 25% of the damage taken, and on top of that it reduces cooldowns by 20% as well. So as you guys can see, Fairy is definitely like paired up really well with any of the mutations. Obviously this is the ideal mutations, which is all of them on one monster. Even if you don't, the best combo after that is probably Bloodlet Shiny, and if not Bloodlet Shiny, probably Huge Shiny. But that's just my personal opinion. Corruption is not currently in the game. I'm expecting Corruption to be in the next update coming this week, but you know, I could be wrong. And if some of you guys who don't know, the thing they added was the Void Jar, and the only way to summon this is in this area over here. If you follow me, you can spawn it here, and this is where you can fight 3 of the Void monsters. You either can get the Lunavox, the Noctane, or the Dustwing. Now do be warned that these monsters, even though they're not that strong, they will have insane HP. Like the Lunavox, for example, has like 1 trillion HP. So I recommend doing this with at least like 6 others who are just like, you know, who just have all of the meta monsters pretty much. But yeah, that's kind of how you get the Void monsters. What is it? Another thing they added was the Nightmare Delve Trials. For the people who don't know, you have to actually be able to beat every single other dungeon mode before you unlock the Nightmare mode. So example, you have to be able to you have to beat normal mode, and then you have to beat hard mode, and then you have to go ahead and finally take on Nightmare mode. So from my knowledge, you can get Primathorn and Abyssal Drake in the normal. For the hard dungeon, you can get Abyssal Drake or Frostiel in the hard dungeon. And for finally Nightmare, you can get, I believe, Magma Tortoise, or what's his name? Magma Tortoise. You can either get Magma Tortoise or the newest steamforge, which from what I've heard is just a way better version of Hydrolope, because the 2 moves on steamforge, from what I've seen, gives like a basically gives like a boost. Like one of his moves literally increases his attack, and the other one is like a I think it's a shield. I'm not too sure. I don't really remember. I saw a screenshot of it earlier in my Discord when somebody sent it into the FlexBet channel. But yeah, it looked pretty like OP, especially if you had like fairy on it. It would reduce the cooldowns by a lot too. So yeah, that's another thing. Frost Evolution, obviously, if you click the event brief, this is the fastest way to farm coins, which is just doing rifts and dungeons. Rifts are definitely gonna be way faster than dungeons, because you have to actually finish dungeons for you to even get like the coins for it. So I recommend just doing rifts, which are, you know, not too hard to do. If you join in my Discord, we do rifts all the time. So if you guys are like new to the game, whatever crap, you do have to be level 32 in order to join these specific rifts. Example, the void jar as well. You will have to be level 32. So I recommend, like, if you're not 32, then like obviously don't go asking people for raids or rift parties and stuff like that, because right now people are all trying their best to do the newest rift party. Another thing I should go over is probably the A rank to S rank fusion. It's bogus to me how you need 20 sovereign coins, but even in the Frost Evolution, there's only 10 in stock. And on top of that, you need to spend 18k gems to even buy one from the Spire shop. And even after you buy the one from the Tower shop, you can't even buy another one, because there's only one in stock. Like, I mean, there's only one in stock. Like, come on, are we for real? That's insane, no? Another thing is, obviously, you guys already know about the chaos potions with the super chaos potions and everything else. Some people were asking me about what to do with forge coins. Forge coins are used to get the new secret gears in the Fortune Gear Hall. Follow me over here. Instead of roll, you would go to the super roll, and obviously you can click details. So now you can get the new rarity, which is secret rarity, and they are actually like OP as crap. Like, honestly, like one of the moves is just straight up a glass cannon, where basically, you know how you have your health item and your attack item. For the secrets, there is a attack item that goes onto your health item. So it like basically stacks the damage increase and just makes your monsters super crazy. Might as well try rolling one, right? You never know. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be able to get a secret on screen. Yeah, I didn't think so. But yeah, for the people who were wondering about my tier list as well, let me know down in the comments below what you guys personally think was better. Now, do know that I was playing with my helpers and I was kind of getting tips from them as well, and they play the game a lot, and you also have to have an open mind. I know a monster may be technically stronger than one of the other monsters that I would put behind it, but the team synergy, like a team of 3, you have to realize that a team of 3, it's not just one monster. You can put 3 individual strong monsters, but they're not gonna go as far in Endless Spire as a coordinated team. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously I'll probably make a metas team maybe if this video does well, or if you guys would want a new meta team build. Completely up to you guys. But yeah guys, I hope you guys did enjoy, and if you guys have any other questions on like the update, maybe certain things I didn't go over in the video, please let me know down in the description below. If you really want to get in contact with me, in my Discord I have a Talk to Gains channel, which is, you know, obviously me, and you can actually talk to me in there, and I try my best to reply to everybody, but you know, it's a big server, I don't always get to everybody, but I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later.